St Anne's House was built in 1835 by the Guinness family. We're along the side of it here on what would have been the smoking room and the statue room of the house. So it's we're just starting to uncover some of the walls.
We hope to find subsurface remains, so the outline of some of the walls, so foundational, particularly with a focus on the outer wall of the drawing room and the statue room.
So the house was demolished in 1969, but it burnt down in 1943. And because of that, there's a generation of people here who this means a great deal to. They played here when they were kids, and their kids have grown up hearing about this and hearing about the house. And for the last 30, 40 years, obviously, it's been under this grass mound at the bottom of the avenue in St Anne's. And being able to actually excavate that and being able to kind of bring it to life for people is fantastic.
We actually just started off, we took off the whole top layer, lots of backbreaking digging, and then we basically just started going in. We actually found some of the foundations as well, which was really cool.
We've actually hit a few structural remains already. Now it's early days, but it looks like we might have the external wall from the drawing room. We've uncovered mouldings from the plaster work, so you can see they're sculpted and ornate. So the whole internal space, like the walls and ceilings, would have been covered in these ornate designs. I think everyone's quite excited about this because this was part of the fabric of the house. We also have beautiful carved stone work which has also come out. These are examples of balustrade.
Yeah, I found this a few minutes ago, which they tell me is a piece of a wheel, and this is iron on the outside and wood in the middle, and I found bits of pipe, and we've been finding more artifacts per day than I think any other dig, which is exactly what you want from a kind of short experience like this. It's also, I think my favorite part, probably what I'll remember the most, is that people come up to us having remembered the house. This is the first night I worked at where people remember growing up and going to the place that you're now uncovering again. I think that's really special.
This is going to sound very, very odd. It's actually been an elating experience. I've worked in archaeology for 23 years, and this is the first community excavation I've done. And to actually experience this with the volunteers, the novelty of it and their enthusiasm for it has been huge, and their hard work. It's a tonic for the soul, I have to say. And I'm delighted that we've been able to do the 5 days here, and fair play to Dublin City Council, to all the staff of St Anne's and to Charles Duggan, because it has been absolutely amazing. And thank you very much to all of our volunteers who there hasn't been a single complaint all week, despite the bad weather yesterday. We'd an hour or so of rain, and everybody has just been fascinated. Anybody that's come to talk to us has been, really engaged with it, and it's been a huge thing for the local community.
If you think about it, we're only really scratching the surface here, and if this was to expand, you can imagine what would be covered. It's brilliant. It really is. It's what it should be all about, really. It's about engaging with people. It's bringing history alive, and giving it, making it tangible.